his mid-game timing. You know, you got Golem, you got Coil, Vac Wall. PL can just go for like a relatively fast Diffusal. Granted, that game I think he went like Dominator, Bots, then Manta, then Diffusal. Then he bought a Lincoln's, which I was... Let's just say I was baffled by that. And then at that point, I think the DK had like 2,500 plus health and 40 some on armor, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's okay to buy a Lincoln's when you're split pushing because it's conducive to the style of Dota that you have been playing.
Sure.
But that style of Dota is not going to win you Dota. You're going to lose because they're going to walk down mid with the BKB on a Dragon Knight, who, by the way, barring the one accidental usage of that BKB, Mason only had to use 3 times to win the game. So it was still like 6 seconds by the time they were pushing down and finishing the game. That's not a good sign. Like, Freedom had to do something. They had to force a fight. They had to abuse their puck initiation. You know, Onyx were scared of fighting them for a reason because their team fight was strong. And then Freedom just didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm right on board with that. I think you hit the nail on the head. Like I said, the puck and the Darkseer did nothing for forever, and they really needed to utilize those heroes early, I think. I mean, the advantage of net worth on the Phantom Lancer doesn't do anything if the DK is just as farmed.
That is true. I'd like to call it, this happens in pubs all the time. I like to call it tier 2 syndrome, all right? You take all the tier 1s in 10 minutes, you're like, we're fucking rolling. Nothing can stop us. Let's take a break and farm, boys. And then it's over. You've lost all the confidence, all the momentum. Tier 2 syndrome.
It wasn't that fast, though. It wasn't like, oh, it's over. It's let's farm for 30 minutes. And then realize,
overconfidence.
Oh, God, we actually can't win. What have we done? The game is over. There was also a lot of other... There was other mistakes, too, though, from Freedom as well. Like, in the bottom fight where they were going into the tier 1, IX Mike had a mech, and Ego was caught in cogs, and he just didn't mech. Literally let him die. And I'm like, okay, if he lives, they probably killed Jimmy. They already had killed Sam. And they probably would have got 2 towers. Yeah. That's like a pretty big mistake. And I think stuff like that, when you have like execution errors, and maybe they were uncomfortable, I don't know. But that just kind of makes it worse. Because then you want to play patch. It's like, oh god, that fight was bad. Let's just not fight. Forever.
I see your point, but how dare you question IX Mike? He needed that for himself. Do not share that with teammates. But anyway, here we go. Round 2 of our best of 3. Omni Knight already banned out, as well as OD and Underlord. Well, a very commonly picked hero.
5 seconds
not too. People aren't afraid of him in elimination mode. I wonder why that is.
Team pick.
Any ideas?
He got nerfed horribly.
Whoa, it was just the nerf.
Atrophy
from
Ore is a
7.
pile of absolute
that is
shit
right.
now until
Atrophy
level 4.
Whew. That was
Poor
real
guy.
bad. And we still got no Monkey King yet, boys. I'm just gonna let it go. Not gonna talk about it.
Strange.
Undying picked up. Grant alluded to this before, and there it is. First pick. Well called out, Grant. Yes, you're welcome. And a shout out to GG Bet. He made them a lot of money with that last one as well. His sure thing, as he put it, bet as much as you have. Not really working out, but anyway.
5 seconds.
Pick number 2 here, going out from Onyx. Any ideas, boys?
Reserve time.
I mean, I'm not really sure at this point. I mean, opening Undying, it kind of makes me feel a bit better because it says, okay, they obviously weren't happy with the way the last game went. Let's try something a little bit different, something that's more aggressive. I just really hope they don't buy a Midas on it and farm.
He's great now at level 25, though, Draskell.
That's
Keep
true.
that in mind.
Wait, what? I don't actually know what he does at 25.
All right, check this out. So his old one, it used to be plus 40 or 45 tombstone damage. Now that's level 20. His level 25 is minus 2 seconds of decay. So you get a Midas, you go in the jungle, you get 25 and a Scepter, and
you
you're
don't
a
necessarily
fucking
need
beast.
Midas. Doesn't he have an XP and a gold talent as well?
That is true. One of the biggest XP ones, I think. Right? One of the bigger ones?
It was like 25 or 30.
Yeah,
30, I
right.
believe,
10 seconds
So that's it, Draskell. You get a refresher orb for the tombstones. You get an Ags,
5
and it's
seconds
Ags refresher
remaining.
Undying with a Midas.
All right, let's go. I'm sold. Level 25 on
So that was
Undying.
quick.
Bring it.
All right! Well, great.
Dude, I mean, don't get me wrong. When I'm playing Dota, I don't play in like competitive games, but I play, and I always think it's a Midas game. So I get that, you know. It's like, oh man, we're just farming. Let's just buy Midas.
Does it work out?
Oh god, no. Lose, like, all the time.
Well,
But
then
it always
hopefully-
seems like a good choice because like
10
you get into this
seconds
rut where no
remaining.
one's doing anything, and you're like, well, if no one's doing anything, I'm just gonna buy Midas, and that's
5
kind of what Onyx
seconds
actually
remaining.
did. But the difference was when they bought their Midases, they knew that their late game was better.
Right.
So,
Reserve
yeah, it's
time.
just
Dire team ban.
unfortunate, I guess.
Indeed, indeed. Well, a Rubik and a Centaur picked up here. First pick Rubik always makes me uneasy. I don't really get it. You're
Radiant
basically telling
team
them,
ban.
don't pick anything I can steal, haha, and then you
This
have the
might
world's
be
worst support.
This might be the first time he's been picked because he's been banned most of the time.
Oh,
Most every other day he's been just banned by the community.
that is
I
correct.
don't remember seeing him at all.
He is top tier right now. A lot of teams have him outside of elimination mode. Opinions
10
on Rubik,
seconds
Dave?
remaining.
I think that Rubik in the right hands can be amazing.
Shut up,
5
Dave.
seconds remaining.
Fuck you. No, but I think
Reserve time.
I think that overall I agree he's kind of an underwhelming support. He doesn't offer a ton in lane,
Dire
He's
team
okay.
ban.
Yeah,
right? Compared to like Disruptor or Undying, right?
sure.
But I think that correctly played,
Oh, yeah, he's godly.
Oh,
But
yeah.
You have to have the right team against you, too, though. And that's why first picking him kind of makes me scared. Anyway,
I think that he doesn't have to steal ultimates to be great.
that is
It's
true.
part of it, right?
10
So
seconds
I don't know if it's
remaining.
against every team that he has to be, that he has to have the right heroes to steal against. Like
5
Tombstone
seconds
here is
remaining.
amazing.
Yeah.
Static Field, Glimpse,
Yeah.
any of those.
It's
To be
already
fair, if you
done.
ever get Tombstone, that
Reserve
Undying's
time.
doing something wrong.
Yeah,
You've done
'Cause you
something
you
basically
just have
horribly
to be
wrong.
extremely sneaky
Right.
about it. Yeah.
You have to be lightning fast, because every Undying in the world is gonna drop. He's gonna drop Tombstone, and he's instantly gonna cast ult because it has no cast point.
Mhm.
And then you're gonna be like, oh well, I stole an ult, now I'm a mini zombie, and then you feel real dumb.
All right, Treant Protector, he's knocked out.
Radiant
We have
team
seen the
ban.
power of Treant in this tournament. Not in captain's mode for a reason, so no surprise there. Bat Rider, surprisingly, getting some attention. A lot of people have been ignoring him recently, but NA has not forgotten. So, Suns fan, anybody in the pool that you want to see banned out?
Tusk.
Tusk.
I love this hero, man. I don't know. They already have.
10
Freedom already has
seconds
their.
remaining.
I'm guessing those are the two supports. I guess it could be off lane Undying, but
5 seconds
actually
remaining.
it could be a dual lane. You never know with these teams.
I actually wouldn't be surprised also to see
Reserve
Monkey
time.
King here.
Team pick.
Oh,
Oh
the
man,
boy.
darn,
Gosh,
darn.
Gosh darn.
gosh darn it.
Well, that will be it for Monkey King fans today in elimination mode. Not going to be seeing him. But Suns fan, continue your thought here. You think Tusk is the pickup?
No, I just think it's a good
10
hero.
seconds
All right, well, thank you.
remaining.
Great
They-
discussion, buddy.
they-
That's all.
They've already
Okay,
picked all
wait,
the
wait, wait.
positions
Were you
for Tusk
saying
for the most
5
part.
seconds
you saying Tusk for
remaining.
Onyx?
Radiant team
No,
pick.
I'm just saying in general I like it, but I don't think they can fit in any lineup right now.
Tusk
Oh yeah.
is like
okay.
he's like a 4-year-old
Pudge
kid.
is actually. I was thinking Pudge is still in here, but with Undying, it's kind of shit.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
The
agree.
Tombstone's
It
down.
was so shit, but it's good with the rest
But
of
what
their
if-
heroes, right? It's just bad against the zombies.
Yeah.
What if it's
10
farming? Pudge?
seconds remaining.
Then it's great. You don't use hook. You just blink, dismember.
5
Pretend hook's not
seconds
Farming
even a
Pudge is
skill.
legit, dude. You just buy Hood and Blade Mail, and you just walk into team fights with Rod on. No
Alright,
one
you
knows
can do
what
that
to do.
too.
Reserve
They
I'm
just
missing
panic.
the critical Midas pickup, I think.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're all forgetting the Midas. Please. Okay. I'll pick up here. Team Freedom. Let me see.
You know,
what
they
if-
need to really protect that Tombstone. Perhaps you get a little bit of a Pugna action here, huh?
Pugna. That's
Yes.
a lot of beef to be sucking down, dude, on Valentine's
Dire
Day.
team
good
pick.
Those
stuff.
are some big strength heroes. Clinks. Okay.
The Clonks. I like it. Really
Clonks.
high physical damage. Pudge isn't super good against it, neither is Rubik. He's a really high health hero with not much item investment with Death Pact, and does a shitload of damage.
Mhm.
Not bad.
And
10 seconds
I think
remaining.
the next pick, perhaps, for Team Freedom, I know that Onyx is picking right now, but I think
5
the next pick
seconds
for Team Freedom may be a Void if they're not running the Undying off lane.
Boy.
Reserve
I'm kind of
time.
stunned. Would be nice
Team
to
pick.
stop like Dismember and shit. That'd be
Yeah.
good.
All right. Well, we'll see if your Void theory comes through. We haven't seen any Void,
Dire team
really,
ban.
but Tinker is going to be picked up. And
Oh no,
Here we
it's
go.
happening.
You love it.
It's happening,
Ladies
boys.
and gentlemen, buckle in. It's a Tinker Terrorblade game. Woohoo! Welcome to NA. Though, yeah.
10
I-
seconds
If you
remaining.
thought
just don't
last
have
game was
anything to add,
exciting,
you just
get
wanna say
strap
yeah.
in for this one. Woo! Yeah! Okay, Axe is going to be taken out as well. Let's see, who would really mess up Team Freedom's lineup? Shit, we still got Spearbreaker?
It depends on how Freedom
10
uses Undying,
seconds
right? Is that like
remaining.
an IX Mike off lane or dual lane Undying? Or is it a
5
support?
seconds
It's an
remaining.
I have no
eagle,
clue.
you idiot. Onyx, Mike,
can
never
actually-
touch on dying. He's too beautiful.
Radiant team.
Oh, they banned Storm. I was gonna say they could pick Storm.
So
'cause
they're-
there's only
they're going
one
for an offlane then.
one good hero against it. Yeah, they're gonna pick a mid. I think the Pudge is probably just gonna end up playing support or something like that for Onyx. So
I think I agree. Yeah.
looking for something that's gonna be pretty decent against Tinker, I would imagine. But
The classic Zeus Nimbus combo.
10
Dude, I was thinking the
seconds
same thing,
remaining.
man. We
You and
idiots
me.
think alike. I like
You and
this,
me,
Slacks.
bro.
it could
5
actually
seconds remaining.
it could actually work though because they have so much front
Yeah,
line,
there's
right?
the
Like
word.
they have Pudge,
My
Centaur,
bad.
and
Holy
Terrorblade.
shit!
I got it in the wrong order.
Oh, sorry, but he was right on Faceless Void. We don't see that hero anywhere anymore. My God, Light Dota, shining your brilliance onto this stream. Gracious me. Anyway,
Zeus
what
is
were you
still
saying?
great.
So great.
10 seconds remaining.
I actually think
Yeah,
it's
he's actually
decent.
not bad here.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't hate it.
Have you
5
seen the Nimbus
seconds
against
remaining.
Tinker, Draskell?
It cancels TP globally, right?
That's right. So if
That's
he's in the
right.
trees doing his little thing, you basically force Tinker to buy, no pun intended, a Force Staff, which he
Hey.
doesn't really want to do.
Yes,
It's a little
Draskell, he goes
cheesy.
in the trees and then he can't TP unless he walks away.
Pugna.
Oh,
Whoa!
Pugna on the other team, great.
super
Wow.
push.
Sunsfan called the Pugna wrong team, but he
Wrong
didn't say
team.
Pugna
He
would
did
be
say Pugna,
involved,
yeah.
so that's good. Well, there you go. One unique draft that has the opportunities to both be a long and arduous game of talent and skill, or just a complete fuckfest. We'll find out very soon.
Onyx has a pretty fast lineup.
Yeah?
They want to push. They're gonna get towered
Yeah,
real
Onyx
fast.
can win very quickly. And the thing is, another word too, is it's so far range that sometimes Tinker can actually like almost kill himself trying to defend base.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
true.
annoying actually to play against. So yeah, I'm gonna say Onyx for sure.
Okay. Onyx for sure, coming out from Draskell. I like your reasoning there. Light, shed some on me. Give me it.
I think also that Onyx might have the edge, but I'm thinking that if the Undying works out really well, that might not be the case. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Because he does have that nice level 25 talent. Add that with a Scepter. There's some big strength heroes that are going to be melting in no time, right, buddy?
Okay, just a reminder. The same position hero that was in the last game was like level 11 by the time the game ended.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't think
Yeah.
Undying is gonna get level 25. I'm just saying.
Noted. Noted. Sunsfan, help me out. I still haven't made my decision yet. What do you think?
Onyx for sure.
Onyx
I
for
think
sure.
the draft is way better. Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see. I mean, every Tinker game so far has been complete garbage as far as him actually winning. Feels like he just delays the inevitable most of the time. Unless you get up to a really, really fast start. So we'll see how fast he can get Boots of Travel.
Yeah. Who is he going to be up against? Tinker in the mid. Who's that?
Pugna.
Wagner,
Could be
right?
Pugna.
Pugna.
Pugna. I think that'll be the lane.
I mean, they could actually like switch your lanes around a bit. I don't know, but I think it's most likely just Pugna mid.
Okay, then.
I mean, the one thing going for Freedom is Onyx doesn't have the greatest. I mean, well, they have Rubik Pudge actually. That's pretty decent roaming. So maybe if you see some pressure on Tinker very early, that could be an issue.
Well, I know what you all are thinking. In Onyx, sure, it does make a lot of sense. But one thing that you are forgetting is that Onyx does have Rubik on the team. So, Team Freedom.
How do you think that hero's bad?
Huh?
What's
Yeah,
wrong
that
with
one
you?
doesn't make sense to me
You're
at all.
about to find out. On this game
right.
right here.
I'm
We'll
ready.
talk about it after the game, but we're still waiting to load in, unfortunately. So, yeah. That's it? You think it's just a best of two? Our NA day ends in such an unspectacular manner? Come on, boy.
You know, the Faceless Void pick could pay off.
Could. Wow.
I'm a little doubtful. I'm a little doubtful.
Think of the possibilities, Slacks. You got Decrepify into Double Edge. That just kills literally every hero in the game.
Sure.
I
But
mean,
then
it's
they
it's
also have
GG.
Rubik. So anyway, over to our casters here. Mop Dota and Grantavius himself. Enjoy.
Jesus, what a... That was some kind of intro, man. Let me tell you, I don't know. Just Slacks is. I don't understand how you just hate Rubik. That's probably one of the most interesting supports in the game. He does so much. It's been picked up in pro games literally every game. I feel like Grant.
Pretty much, yeah. And they get the Pudge and the Rubik in
Yeah.
the game 2 of elimination mode.
The Dubu Rubik, excuse me,
Yeah,
as
this
well.
Is
So
gonna be, it's gonna be something. BSJ's Clinks, Tomatoes, Tinker. Yeah, it's pretty much just comes down to individual performances and lanes. If they can do it, then it's gonna be rough. Though I don't know how they're gonna make enough room for a Clinks and a Tinker.
let me ask you then. Given the drafts, what are the chances we see a third game right now, or well after the game?
Well, according to my GG bet, 100%.
Oh, you hear that, everybody?
No, I think they have a decent chance if like all three of the cores just have to play really well. Usually you want to blame supports, but all three of the cores are going to have to just play super well on Freedom right now. And Eagle gets his Undying. That's like his favorite hero in the game. He taunts a lot, so we can be hyped for that.
I remember when he was a wee lad. His name was the Big Bad Bird.
Yeah.
And he always came into the high ground stream and chatted up with us. He was a good guy. He played in the Collegiate Star League. That was where I first got to cast him. Pretty great player and already getting involved here up against Mason. He does actually help get the rune, secure the rune top for IX Mike on that Void, who continues to go to work on Mason's Terrorblade. The thing about Terrorblade is he doesn't have the most HP in the world. Sure, he's got a lot of armor, but in the early stages of the game, he's going to take a lot of damage if he's not careful.
Yeah, especially from Decay. It's magic damage. You lose strength, meaning you lose HP. It's the triple-edged sword.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good. It's not bad
What
for
kind
him.
of sword is a triple-edged sword? Can I ask you?
A rapier.
Oh, okay.
And
I'll
now,
keep that in mind.
Here we go. Yeah, Eagles just going to harass Abed, and that's what Undying does the best. This hero was so broken when you could just die to neutrals. Like,
God.
he was fun. Bottom lane, though, BSJ is not getting any farming. Look, they have a ward. Like, this is a total demon play right now.
Look at this. Yeah, it really is. He loves the trees, and for good reason. He knows all the juke spots. But Dubu's going to TP out early. He's going to head top. I think they want to help Mason and make sure he can get some farm as much as possible. So I think they're going to start with pulling. And yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Dubu's going to start things off, and he's going to make sure he can get the stack and pull at some point in time. So they won't be able to get a kill on BSJ down bottom. Luckily, the creep wave is now pushed in after the pull coming out from Jubei. So they'll have a bit of a laning advantage for now. But they also rotated Eagle down bottom, by the way. They started him top, went mid, and then has finally come bottom.
Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, Decay is just such a good spell, especially in the laning phase. It's going to be interesting, though. Tinker is not doing, like, particularly super great against this Pugna when he had the help of his Dirge there, so I'm surprised. He is still 4 and 5, but...
Big Tomato just missed a CS or two just because Abed decrept him.
Yep, that's huge.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
It's interesting, though. Freedom, once again, doesn't pick, like, disables at all. Like, what were the supports last game? It was Warlock and...
Leshrac.
Leshrac, so they had, like, a stun there, but
That was
this
it.
game, they just have Disruptor.
Oh, Tomato,
And
my
Dirge.
friend. He's going to try to laser Abed here and get this kill. He's going to dive for it. Nice, just juke in the tree line. It's an easy first blood. That was optimistic at best coming out for Tomato, but there's not much else he could have done. He was going to die one way or the other, I would feel like.
There we go. You have Abed from old Execration, someone who's been on the big stage before Tomato. He wants to be on the big stage, but you got to...
How do you feel like all these
stay
Asian
small.
players, Southeast Asian players, moving over to the European or American scene as of recently?
I like it. I always like more people coming over, becoming honorary Americans, and
Right.
it's good. Obviously, Demon knew Dubu back in his days over in MVP and all that, and then pretty much just everyone knows each other. And IX Mike's in trouble top. He's probably dead.
So too is Boba. Looks like Boba will fall first. Now IX Mike will go down. It's a trade of the offlaners. They use Metamorphosis as well for top lane. So they'll try to transition this into a push and getting some tower damage, whereas Team Freedom, they'll only get the kill out of it.
Yeah, but oh man, Tomato is just getting bullied out of this lane. Arcane Rune Pugna, that is disgusting.
He does have some good CS, but I don't know if he can really get much going here. We'll see. Decrep, ooh, that's a lot of damage. Abed, though, sitting at about half HP. He has a ball to charge. He still has that Arcane Rune. It's back up already. The Nether Blast and Decrep are both ready. The damage is insane. It's only, what, level 2 Nether Blast, I think? So
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Laser, though, is going to go. And he does avoid the third Nether Blast. He's going to go for it again. Oh, just misses. It wouldn't have killed him. He had stick charges and a fairy fire. But Demon coming in. He's going to walk under the tower. Hook not quite there. Tomato walks into the lane. Swing and a miss, but that's all right. Just trying to bully him out of the lane, as you had mentioned.
Yep, and top lane now after Mike was having a great lane, but yeah, it is tough. Faceless Void versus... Oh, he gets a first hit bash on Dubu, and he'll just run away, though.
Yeah.
The problem is Mason already has 15 armor in lane when he's under tower, so he has, like, what, 14 armor? Like, Mike doesn't do anything to him unless he gets a bash hit.
Right.
And Mason will just get his free farm. We saw what Mason can do with farm. He was actually the highest net worth, even higher than the Timber Sun DK.
Yeah, I mean, he made that DK look amazing. He did plenty of damage. He had great disables. It was, again, it was what Andy went back to. They had no way of dealing with him or really anybody on Onyx at that point. And for now, though, it is very early. There will be the first smoke gank of the game. It's going to be Dubu and Demon rotating down towards bottom, and maybe they can pick up a kill here on the Clinks. They have detection on the Pudge. Jubei would also be a nice target, but I think they would prefer BSJ. He's clearly farming. They don't have Stampede. Only level 3 for Bulba in this bottom lane. So he could use a bit more experience. Here comes Jubei with a haste through now. Telekinesis is going to come through. The hook will fly as well. They have detection. The dust will come out. Kinetic field will go. And that's not going to be enough, though, as Jubei finds the Fade Bolt. Now they're looking for Jubei as well. The Rod is there. Remember, Rod, great ability now. And Lauren Malvo. Bulba going to come in with the Stomp. Double Edge is ready. Wants that kill, and he's going to get the kill. 2 dead in this bottom lane. Dubu solo will keep me home.
Yep. Barely dies to Jubei in the fountain.
I thought he was going to make it.
And that hurts because that's his TP now. I mean, obviously, still a great gank for Onyx, but at least Freedom gets a little out of it.
Abed decrep. Laser ready for Tomato, but he's not going to go for it. So Shrine comes out. They could have waited for Abed, but he's going to just bring out a Clarity. And well, it looks like he's going to join the team, at least for now, just to farm underneath his camp. So, I mean, how is everything going, though, looking at the net worth? Looking at Mason. And actually, IX Mike is the highest net worth in the game right now, Grant.
Which is pretty insane. Obviously, you can just right-click Mason. That's about it.
The way you said that was pretty funny. Oh, man.
What's he going? He's
Poor
just
Mike.
going Helm of the Dominator. Classic Helm of the Dominator.
It
It really is just
classic
the new drum.
indeed.
Yeah, it's just the new drum.
It is, actually.
It's good on anyone. Legitimately just good on anyone, no
It's
matter
the best
what.
way, and especially early in the game, if you get like a Hellbear Smasher and you roam a man onto like some heroes that are like not even level 6 yet, it does a lot of damage if you get a Thunderclap off.
Yep, nice. Jubei gets the counter ward on that bottom behind the tower, so give BSJ a little bit more room. They still have that one in front of the tower. It's actually wearing off right now. So
Yeah, that ward is about to fall. Yep. BSJ picking up his Blightstone, Ring of Aquila. Looking at CS-wise, they have finally, Abed has eclipsed Tomato in the mid lane, and he will do so now.
Yep.
And they're looking for a kill. Demons coming in bottom. They even rotate Mason. They want this tower, BSJ. He's going to get dusted up. They should see him here in a moment. This stop is huge onto 2. The double edge following up as well. The hook, the rod is there. Mike is too late. He does have the chrono. He wants to get this kill onto Bulba. It's not going to be easy. They use the soul rep, or excuse me, the decay coming out. It looks like Bulba will fall, but Eagle getting chunked down. Mason's damage from the auto attacks and metamorphoses are solid. Mike now one of the few alive. He will be able to get further into the tree line. Demon chasing him down on another TP. This is going to be coming in from Jubei, ready to go again. Let's see if they can find anything. Mike getting chased by the rot, but Demon might be in trouble. And get a Gabash here, potentially. They have the kinetic field. He is going to stick up. They're looking for Jubei. Telekinesis back. Jubei's going to die for a second time. The glimpse will go. It won't be there. Yes, Demon will fall, but Mason is getting so much out of this. In fact, a lot of these heroes coming out for Onyx, this early fighting is doing a great job. They don't even have Abed there. They might be able to get this tower, Grant. So the deny can be there from IX Mike.
oh, he's going to try his Fade
Ooh,
Bolt.
good Fade Bolt. Damage reduction makes it very difficult for him.
Yeah, and Demon denied himself, too. IX Mike was trying to time the hit so he couldn't, but Demon with the Demon plays.
Yeah. And that stomp was so big for Bulba. He got
Both of them, you know. They just surrounded him.
the double edge on top. Again, Abed not needed. Trying to get to his arcanes. He's 3rd in net worth right now. Mike's still up there now. There's going to be a jump back. You have IX Mike. Telekinesis should be able to get away. He's fine. As the Helm of the Dom is just about done. It is done, actually.
What does Freedom pretty much? They need Tomato to get Boots of Travel, Soul Ring, and a Blink, and they need magic to happen with Chrono and Tombstone.
He is not close. He's got 500 gold. I don't think they're not really helping out the Tinker. They can't really do much for the Tinker at this point in time, so he's just going to have to farm his way there.
Yeah, the thing is, he went 3 laser, 2 rocket, kind of standard, but you see more players will like TP around. Like if he TP'd bottom with the 3 laser, 2 rocket, there could have been a lot more kills there, but he was just focused on CSing middle.
I also think if he TPs, his tower inevitably falls. Look at how much HP it has now, and then if he just leaves the lane, there's a good chance that tier 1 tower mid is gone. That's a very important tower to keep.
Here we go. They're looking. They want him to push middle now because they want to rotate on him with the smoke.
This is Freedom need a kill here, I think, with this smoke. Or they need something, a tower or kill, anything. And Abed and Bulba are walking pretty far up here. They're in the perfect position to get ganked. And you can see it now. Stampede will go. They drop the Nether Ward. They have Mason here. It looks like they want to fight. Reflection is out. Fade Bolt is there. Jubei not again is going to fall. Eagle, he gets the Tombstone off, but he is done. A double kill. Maybe it was a bait the entire time. The Nether Ward, and then the creep gets the last hit on the tower. They want Tomato. They can't really find a way to get him, though. No initiation, no blink dagger yet for Bulba, but that is 2 dead. And the tower gone completely. Meanwhile, BSJ, they're going to try to chase him down. Do they have detection? It doesn't look like they do. Instead, they're going to move towards top and take this other tier 1 tower with of course, the Metamorphosis is still going.
Radiant's top tower
This
is under
disruptor,
attack.
Jubei has level 2 in Thunderstrike, which is literally the worst skill leveled up, like in Dota, which is
Radiant
just
structures are
extremely
fortified.
surprising to me.
Radiant's top
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
I've seen so many
Radiant's
disruptor games
top
recently,
tower
and
is
it's always it's always been.
It's always glimpse, yeah,
It's
and then-
always been glimpse.
I mean, all it gives you is 20 more damage a tick with hero reduction. It's like 16.5 or something, and 1 second cooldown. It's just not good.
I mean, I will
Radiant's
say I
top
feel like they
tower
are
is under attack.
lacking on damage. However,
Yeah.
I do not think a second point Thunderstrike is going to make the difference. So
Yeah, I'll definitely question about this one. we'll see. I mean, I remember it was PPD was the one who said Thunderstrike is the best level 1 skill in the game, and it's the worst level 2 skill. It's
that sounds
that's what he
correct.
said. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Thanks, Peter.
He's got your back. All right, Blink Dagger for Bulba coming pretty soon. So once they get that, then it gets even worse because then. Right now, the Tinker is still staying alive. He's only died once, but if you get a Blink Dagger and you're able to find him, it's just going to be... And it's, as well as the Clinks. I mean, these heroes are slippery, but...
Yeah, he just went for a hood, not a blink.
Oh, did he buy one?
Yeah.
Man, we're getting trolled so hard with these damn quick buys.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone. Oh, scan comes out from the Dire. They know someone's there. It's
Oh,
just Eagle.
BSJ is so close. They need to drop a sentry. They have no detection except for the dust on Demon. Hook almost hits Eagle, the Tickler, but he will be able to get out in time.
Yep, nice juke. BSJ is just moving around the map with his team, trying to buy room for the Tinker, but Mason is just out farming everyone by a fair amount.
Yeah, that's a lot like the first game. A lot of people just... You look at his performance at TI4, and I think people don't give the credit that he deserves for the player that he is. I think you and I know, obviously, we've seen a lot of Mason back in the day. We know that he's a very good player. He has some very good heroes. He's a great farmer.
Just don't let him get Void, and you're good.
I mean...
he is... I mean, he got 3rd place at a TI. That's better than 99.999% of the world, actually,
yes,
can say.
I would agree. GG Bet will also concur. I gotta say though, you're right. I mean, 3rd place TI4 against some of those teams, given the meta, given what was going on, he is a fantastic player, and he's showing it here. It is against Team Freedom. It is right now his 2nd game in elimination mode, so it's obviously not like a big giant tournament. We're not at TI guys again, but he's doing really well. Oh, no, sorry, buddy.
Oh, well. I just don't know what Freedom does. Eagle is super from 9 level 6. He's about to die again, too. Oh, hey there.
Hey.
Oh, they're chasing after the Tinker. Never mind.
I think Mason's like, all right, I'm going to kill you real quick. We'll bring down on the Tinker, and then we'll just get the kill on Eagle, and that's it.
Yeah, Mason will just solo kill him. I don't know. Yeah, Mason is just far too farmed. We haven't even seen really Abed this game, and they don't even need him, which is crazy.
I mean, how close is he to his bot? He is not close to his bots. And meanwhile, Mason's like, I have Dragonlance that I'm building into what I have 1,400 gold. I can get whatever I want.
Probably.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Radiant structures are
Meanwhile, Onyx
fortified.
Mike is like, I have Helm of the Dominator and Chronosphere that we haven't used yet. Look at this. They're ready to go. Time walk in. Dismember comes out. Stomp. They stack their stuns. Double Edge should come. They have the decrep. And, all right, dude, we'll come back here. They got the kill.
Well, this is looking rough, I'd say.
Yeah, I
guess that's
would
the
agree.
best way to put it, I think. I don't know.
Rough is a term I've heard a lot these past few days. You and Trent both like using that term, rough. You're not wrong.
Well, I had a rough childhood, so.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Radiant's
And bottom lane, tier 2 is getting pushed in. They're just going to get even more gold. The snowball's complete.
Yeah, this is a much quicker game than last game, I would say.
Yep,
13
and
minutes in, and all the outer towers are about dead.
I think that's what Graskell is pretty much saying. I mean, if you have a Terrorblade who has a good early game, you lose your base. Like, you win one fight, and Terrorblade with 3 illusions just kills your entire base in, like, 10 seconds.
I mean, they have okay high ground defense, I think, from Freedom, given the
yeah.
positioning, but...
Yeah, March, Chrono, Tombstone, and Decay.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough.
But I think the gap might be too big by the point that happens. I think what you do for Onyx, you could decide to get the top tower, but at some point take Roshan and then finish this game off for them.
Yeah.
I mean, it still hangs in the balance. At this point, Tinker is very close to his boots of travel, but he decides, yeah, maybe I'll get it. He also has, I think, a Aether Lens in his... Okay, so he'll probably get the boots of travel still. He's very close to it. He has enough money for it now. He'll purchase it up. Mike telekinesis into the hook. Beautifully done. Time walk away. Dismember couldn't quite get off in time. I'm sure he shift queued it, but it wasn't there, so very close.
That's good. So they finally do get the boots of travel up. BSJ even has a little bit more farm. The treads. Aquila probably goes Deso next, I assume, but maybe not.
All right. So the question is, how much can Tomato keep these waves pushed out now that he's boots of travel?
probably not very much versus Rubik and Pudge. He literally has to be so careful wherever he TPs.
I think
like,
before
if
he
they
gets a
have
blink
wards.
dagger.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a blink, even with a blink there, like he blinks into the trees, you know Onyx is going to have those Tinker wards up more than likely.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a tough game for him for sure. The Clinks also we haven't talked too much about either. I mean, he's got Soul Ring and a Blightstone and Treads, so he's not really doing that much. He's not hitting very hard. Mason did go back for the Yasha, as you correctly predicted. His Manta style is not too far off. He just needs the Ultimate Orb. And they'll move top together. Freedom looking for the Chrono. The pipe is up for Bulba. Great hook out from Demon, which seems ridiculous. Now Mike has to back. Telekinesis should be into the stomp, and it will be. Dismember, good static storm. Can he get out? Chronosphere stolen by Dubu. They drop the Tombstone. It's going to get right-click down. The Decrep is there. The Drain Life. Abed blows him away. Dubu will fall, but here comes Mason. Do they have detection? They need some. It's going to be on Pudge, and he's too far away. Still, though, who cares? That was a great fight. Dubu hitting some big plays. They now have the Blink Dagger for Bulba. It's not looking good.
Nope, it is non. Pudge is actually about to have his Aether Lens. Pretty much that was their best chance. They're like, oh, we're going to kill Bulba here. Easy Chrono just gets hooked out. Then everything goes downhill. They get one kill. BSJ. BSJ's on 2 kills now, but he could be in a little bit of trouble here.
He has Skeleton Walk.
He has a health pot, too.
Yeah, he's fine. All right.
Wow,
big
he
pickup.
gets 2 kills. Yeah, he killed Dubu and then Demon. Demon with the period.
The period, the classic. Yeah, I feel him. That's rough. BSJ, yeah, doing a pretty good job, and we've got a replay of that last fight as well, I believe. Yeah, the Chrono was pretty exceptional. I mean, the second one I should say. The first one not so much. The second one pretty good.
Just good positioning by Demon.
Yeah.
And look at this. Look at this giant wolf with wait, why'd BSJ get the little wolf?
Okay, see you later, Eagle.
I'm just watching the little wolf.
I got it. Don't worry.
Even Light Blue is pinging it. Light Blue is just like, what
you
the
keep
hell?
talking about that wolf, man.
Look at him. Oh, they get another kill though. Demon goes.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be another period? Maybe. Who knows? That's the last tier 2
Do
though.
you put 2 periods after that happens, or what?
This should be a tier 1. They glyph it super early. I like it. Buys time for the TPs. Pink's here. Blink Dagger ult up.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Like you said, Stampede. Can he find both, or will he find one? TP's coming in.
Little wolf. See you later, little guy.
Dubu. Stampede's going to go. They're looking for at least the lift. Mike into the trees. No Chrono available. Blink, Stomp. They found him. They're going to have lift in. Boy, does he die quickly. Eagle pops the Flesh Golem. I don't think they can really do anything. BSJ's here. He wants Abed. Static Storm misses everybody for Jubei. Abed's still about to fall, though. He almost gets Jubei down, but nonetheless, it is going to be, I think, a 2-for-1 exchange. BSJ gets Dubu. He found a double kill for himself all of a sudden. BSJ started to do some serious damage here.
Yeah, and I think it was Draskell or Light or Timeout. Like, all Clinks needs is just a few items, and with Death Pack, he just gets insane amounts of damage.
Oh my god, he metamorphosed for it. That's how much he wanted that kill.
And you see Gray spam pings. Abed's like, what the hell?
Why?
And this, I mean, they definitely can't push uphill right now. He might even go down. He has Sunder up, but
they have Chrono. Mike can't get there though.
Oh yeah, he can't. Oh, he doesn't.
I don't know about that turn for Mason. The hook out, that's what they were baiting. Demon was there. Sunder's Demon as well. Now he's gonna turn back around. Waste of a Chrono. It was just baited.
Man, the Demon Mason duo we saw top lane there now. That's just friendship.
Yeah, it really is. Demon looking for another hook, this time aggressively. He's not gonna find it. And it's time to back up. Metamorphosis is down pretty soon. All right.
So it's quite Hurricane. I mean, that's a reasonably good Hurricane. Like, he barely had his 4-stab, and then he got like 5 kills in the last 2 minutes. So he's got farm, got escape now, even a little more damage. Attack speed. He's going to find Mason.
Can he get this kill?
I don't think so.
No, he doesn't have enough damage.
Wait, I mean, look at that. 25 armor.
Yeah, that's
on
tough.
Terrorblade. That seems fair.
Oh, the hook.
No.
Can he get the Dismember? Good force staff. They need detection. He's got the dust, but he's pretty speedy. They're going to use it. Reflection's going to come out. They need more heroes. Abed is here. So is Dubu. They found the big kill. Skeleton Walk also stolen afterwards. And it's a mega kill spree ended by Dubu.
Yep, and BSJ went for a big play, but against a 25 armor Terrorblade, you're probably not going to find it as a Clinks without a death, so bottom lane, well, here we go.
He can get Glimpse back. He's looking to stomp here. He's just kind of waiting for the rest of his team. Unfortunately, Demon's the only one. He's like, hook, maybe, blink first, and he's going to try to fight this. He's going to hook. Actually, Jubei wants this kill. Dismember will come out. Somehow they get a kill when there were 3 heroes chasing them, and they just have to back up now.
That was a nice play. He was like trying to look like he was dodging the disrupt or the sent the glimpse. Instead, he just blinks aggressively on Jubei, and they didn't know what to expect. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good.
Radiant's middle
Leap
tower is under
into
attack.
stun, double edge. I don't know if they have enough damage. He has another time walk ready to go.
He has to wait until after. Yep. he's
Yeah,
gonna
Abed
get-
now gonna do crap. Oh, the double edge. That's the combo Sunspan was talking about. Dear God.
He knew.
Explodes.
It looks like they can just push base. Mason a little bit low HP. Almost has a defusal blade now.
Yeah.
He's had a pretty good series. Bulba gonna get chunked down by BSJ a little, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, what has the Tomato Tinker been doing during all of this? He's picked up an
forgot.
Influence. His blink is coming soon. They're
Just
holding
farming,
on.
I guess, yeah.
They haven't taken tier 3 Iraqs yet or anything like that, but
And there's the blink on Rubik now.
yeah, huge. I mean, he already is getting some good telekinesis. These skeleton walks. He's looking for BSJ. Does he have detection? He absolutely does, but BSJ is going to force himself away, having a sixth sense that maybe somebody is nearby, and he won't be able to find that kill with Bulba coming in. This
So-
is so dangerous.
We always talk about forcing him away, but doesn't he have a hurricane pike? So is he hurricaning away?
I guess so, Grant.
That's
if
just
you want to,
brilliant.
if you want to argue semantics
Uh-oh.
about it.
Demon and Onyx Mike are in trouble. Nice. That's a big tombstone. He has to get in his blade.
Oh,
there's
good
the
Sunder Eagle. Not going to survive much longer, but still a lot of damage. The Chrono comes out. They really want Mason, but again, you talked about that armor. The statics from Mike do a good job. A great Chrono. Can they get Mason down? The life drain is there. Now the hook onto IX Mike. Time walks away. Somehow nobody is dead. Dubu might be the first to fall. He pops the dust. He's looking for BSJ, or rather looking for Demon to help him against BSJ. They'll back up. It's only a Rubik kill with all of those ults expended. Mason somehow lives. Glimpse back. He might actually be in trouble. They hook him away. Jubei solo. The illusions will bring him down. And Bulba gets another one. That's IX Mike. BSJ forced to the low ground. Hurricane to the low ground, if you will, Grant. And they find a double kill for Onyx.
Wow, and that great turnaround by them. I also want to say I can't believe they still haven't fixed that. So I think they would have actually killed Mason right there. BSJ's last attack was coming, but he ran uphill while the attack was already in the air, but it still
and it,
got considered as a miss,
Miss, yeah.
even though he attacked him on the low ground.
That's
Rough.
frustrating.
Yeah.
That is
But I
great.
think Abed was healing him up anyways, so
He
it
was
could have been a
life
kill,
draining.
but he was life draining, yeah.
He was definitely life
And
draining.
he almost has an Octarine core on the Pugna.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he's...
That wasn't that, like, if BSJ just even had, like, a Des or a Maelstrom, they would have, I think, actually taken that fight. He just needs that one more damage item. Now Roche, though. See ya.
This is what I was talking about. They've taken a couple of big fights. It's now time for them to get the objective and then maybe farm up a bit more before heading to the high ground. Chrono is still down for a minute, so if they want to go now, they can. Meanwhile,
Oh, BSJ and Dubu, say hello.
yeah, he hurricaned himself away, and Dubu was looking for the telekinesis, couldn't find it. He had already used his blink dagger. Maybe go back and shrine, and
Just push.
yeah, I think that's probably going to be the case.
Yeah, Mason, Metamorphosis is still down for 60. They could still push, I think, anyways, but they might wait.
The thing is, too, by the time they get to the tier 3 tower, there's going to be Chronosphere back up.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen that's not really that big of a deal, you know, for Onyx. They're not really that concerned about it.
Yeah, because they just don't have that much damage, and especially with, feels like Mike's not hitting the W key quick enough, and Dubu's stolen Chrono 3 times now.
Dire's structures
Yeah,
are fortified.
which is disconcerting to say the least for Team Freedom.
Ike's might going Shadow Blade next, not the Blink. More attack speed, and just, well, I don't know why, because they already have a Clink. They've already had Dust and Gems up, so
Yeah, do they have a gem now?
I
I'm
don't
surprised
think
they
so.
haven't
I'm just,
gotten one.
I'm just covering all bases.
You got it. Speaking of getting covered, BSJ gets covered in the hooves of Bulba.
And look at that, 2 HP. He wanted the tower. Now Bulba's just trolling.
Yeah, he really is. He
He
might as
knows.
well use his taunt
Oh.
while he's doing it.
They're leaving it up.
That's strange. That's like the third time I've seen that. All right, Mason just got a kill on the Mono top lane. They were ready for it. Do they have a ward here? Or they just put it down. Dude, we just put that ward down before or after the kill, excuse me.
And then he wastes the dust. I think he missed.
God, I feel like they've been playing 4 versus 5 on Freedom's side, and Tomato, even though he's done a lot to get farm, it's just not enough. He has to buy back. He's going to have to start spamming March. And here we go. The inevitable push is coming. Metamorphosis is back up, ready to go. Hook blindly from Demon, not happening. And this is a tough defense, for sure. Manta will come out. Metamorphosis will
Radiant's top
pretty
tower
much
is
kill
under
this
attack.
TR3 tower. And, yep. Oh, they get the hook onto Eagle as well. The disarm. They get the kill with the dismemberment, excuse me. Jumping in, Mike gets a 2-man Chrono Sphere. This might be enough for him, but he's taking too much damage. They walk into the Static Storm and the Chrono. Demon might fall here, but again, Mason, he's got the Aegis. He's not taking that much damage. So far, 2 dead on Freedom side. Thunder comes out. BSJ is dusted up, and 1 more auto attack, but he's slowed. They can't bring him down. The missile's now flying through. Metamorphosis is still going. Want the Tombstone. They'll get it down at the end of the day. Mike coming back in. Decrep, Nether Blast, Time Walks, all of that damage. Jumping in, Bulba. Uses the Stampede. The Stomp is there as well. Can he get this kill on BSJ? The Fade Bolt does the job. He's got no buyback. Onyx Mike now getting lifted as well. More lifts just coming out like crazy. And they should get this kill. Mike being able to Time Walk away, but they're going to lose the racks at least. Now Bulba finds another Stomp. Tomato wants Bulba. He'll go down to the missiles. Mason is still in the base. And he'll leave the range racks up, but already a lot of damage taken to it. Comes back, Abed. Decrep and the Life Drain is going to kill Eagle. Can Nether Blast the racks on the way out if he wanted to, but he wants to leave. Here comes Mike, Time walking in. Thunderstrike is gone. Glimpse is up in 3, so they don't have it there. These missiles are crazy. Tomato wants another one. Is this going to get the kill? No, he's bottling up. He'll be fine. Very close, though.
Wow. Well, there we go. We just see Terrorblade just push into base with Pugna Ward, and they can't do much. They just don't have the items to do anything.
Tomato is looking. He's trying to find Abed, I think.
Instead, he's going to give himself kind of away. Mason's down there. Oh,
doing some nice damage to him.
Could maybe go for him.
Oh, Tomato blinks away from the hook. And he even uses the Shrine. I want some mana. That's the first time in a while they've killed Mason. A huge kill.
1,600 gold.
That was his first death. Not even in a while. That was his first death.
That's a decent chunk of gold for your Tinker. It literally just gave him a full item. He almost has an Axe now.
The comeback now. It starts.
I mean, they have the heroes to do it. Tinker's great. Void and Clinks just need items. They just have to find them.
Yeah. Easier said than done. By the way, the gym is now up for Dubu, so
yep.
You were correct.
Gives it to Bulba, actually, the initiator. And, well, 1,200 away from Centaur Ags, which is, what is it? Yeah, 60% damage reduction. Just like a mini Earth's ult for your entire team.
Yep. It's kind of nuts. It is a little insane. Abed building an Ags of his own, and he's not too far off. Got 1,500 gold for himself. Dubu and Demon and crew will move together. The tier 3 is down, obviously, so they can take the shrines if they want to, but they don't have everybody. Mason, of course, being dead. BSJ, he's trying to get to that Maelstrom Mjolnir. He's had only that for a while. Now they find the lift on Tomato. Lincoln, stun, Stampede. Hook is there. They'll find the kill. Dead for 80 seconds. Tomato, I think, just used his buyback, so he's dead for 3 minutes. Or he's got no buyback for 3 minutes and 38 seconds, excuse me. He's dead for 80 seconds or so. And this is really where the push begins.
And Terrorblade has a heart. So they just, I don't want to say, but I believe they just lost the game.
You might not be wrong.
Terrorblade has, let's see when the heart's on gray. He is going to have a lot of HP. 3,000.
Oh, yeah. 3,000 with 32 armor. Great. Dank. So, he's not going to die.
Pretty much ever. No, they have to get a perfect Chrono, perfect Disruptor ult, but
Eagle.
We lose Eagle here.
Yeah, he was not ready for that blink hook for Demon. Stomp not going to go onto BSJ. Dubu does get the lift and just going to keep him out of the fight, I suppose. But for now, the tier 3 tower is gone. See you later. Melee Rax also dead. No glyph. Actually, they do have one, but they're not using it. I think this is very well GG here, Grant.
And looking, they're waiting for Tomato to come back. 20 seconds. They have the glyph. I mean, they'll buy enough time to... They're still technically in the game.
Well, they'll have Megas when he comes back live. Abed getting hooked by Demon. Some very good Demon plays so far in this game. And lift onto BSJ. Life drain coming from Abed. Forcing himself forward. And Dismember's there. Good soul rip, but it's not enough. He's dead for 55. Tombstone is going to drop next. Bulba will find Jubei. Actually, a double stomp. One onto Mike. Jubei disconnects from the game without GGing, which... The classic NA, I suppose.
The classic Jubei. So, not really much of a close game at all there, but a good... I think that's what people expected out of Wanted, almost. Team Wanted, and we'll see, though. I guess Onyx gets to play Complexity tomorrow. We'll see if it's just they're on a different tier than everyone else, or if Onyx is the real deal, which Mason is, so we'll see.
Well, guys, we have to, of course, that's the last game of the day between, of course, these two squads. In fact, the last game for this day in general. It is, of course, Freedom losing to Onyx 2-0. Freedom will be playing up against Wanted tomorrow in the lower bracket, so they aren't done yet. And as Grant said, Onyx will be moving on to play up against Complexity. With that said, of course, we are going to head out here. But before we do, we're going to swing it back to our panel and get their thoughts.
Thank you so much, Mott and Grant. What a exhilarating game of Dota 2.
Yay.
And that will just about do it for NA today. Mr. Light, what are you laughing about, Suns fan? What?
Oh, nothing. Please continue.